another fun thing that we like to do on the show, of course, is talk to Reverend Moses. He is the self-appointed
That's right.
Reverend of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawks Positivity, and it's time to start our Reverend Moses segment right now as we get a little choir music going for the good Reverend. Let's hear from Reverend Moses, and yes, yeah, that's what we like to hear. Reverend Moses, how are you, buddy?
Oh, yes, it is I, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity. How are you this evening, my friend?
Doing okay. We need a little positivity around here, Moses, because the Seahawks did lose week 1 against the Rams. So I think we're all a little bit down about that. It was a tough loss. And we're looking forward to this Packer game, but I think you need to uplift our spirits, get us ready for these Packers.
Well, my friend, I will certainly do that. It's going to be hard for me to follow Sparsky from Wisconsin, but I'll see what I can do. It is so wonderful to hear from you, and I know it was a rather unpleasant Sunday last weekend, but remember, what does not kill us makes us stronger a lot angrier.
That's right. That's a good point.
But Matthew, I do want you to come clean just a moment. John Ryan is not your favorite ginger. You know that.
Well, Christina Hendricks, look, she's got a lot of good things. She has very big kneecaps, and I'm a kneecaps guy. I really like what she brings to the table. Yeah.
I absolutely agree. And don't fret over last week now. It was St. Louis. They have to rejoice in victories in September. God knows they haven't had one past Christmas to celebrate in over 10 years.
Oof. Well, they do have their Cardinals. It's baseball town, Reverend.
They are definitely a baseball town. They go to Rams games when it's raining so they can get out of the rain. That's what they do down there.
They should just invest in umbrellas and leave the thing alone entirely.
They might have the whole stadium to themselves very soon, but that's another story. If I may get a little church up in here this evening, if that's all right with you. Friends, it is so good to be back on these wonderful airwaves to share the glorious power of Seahawk Positivity. And once again, I am, as usual, joined by my church organist. She is old in age but young at heart, and her name is Miss Cleolanda Hawk. Cleolanda, give us some upbeat funk to get up for this game. Oh, honey, there you go. Very upbeat, very happy. Yes, play that funky music, old woman. There she goes. All right, honey, you can take a break now. All right, take a break and stop sending mean tweets to Cam. It's not nice. Friends, I'm so glad to be with you.
She's going to get herself blocked, Cleolanda Hawk. My goodness.
She is a handful, I'm telling you. I am so glad to be with all of you today as we look forward to this week's matchup against the Packers. And as we gather together, we must continue to remain steadfast and unwavered in our focus to return to the Promised Land. Reading from the book of the 2015 NFL season, chapter 2, verses 3 to 12. Do not despair, for the power of Seahawk Positivity does not waver from its goal. It continues to shine its way to the Promised Land, even in the land of cheese and cows, where boys are green and bays are green, but tundra is also frozen. The land of Lombardy shall quake and shall feel this power, and this power shall lift up and smite those with cheese on their heads. And he who shall double-check shall fall many times upon the frozen tundra. For those who pack shall be forced to pack it in under the power of Seahawk Positivity. This is the word, my brethren. Can you feel the power and the strength as it rises up from us? Can you all feel it?
Oh, yes, I feel it. Dan, you feel it, Jackson? You feel that? Power of Seahawk Positivity? Absolutely.
You got to feel it. I want you to do me a favor now. Don't be shy. I want you to go ahead, and if you're close to somebody that feels the power, I want you to hold their hands. I want you to feel that power. Go on. Hold
everybody
hands.
Here you go. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's get our hands up in here and feel
hold
each
your
other.
hands.
Yeah.
And don't worry, they're clean most of the time. I know Slick's looking for a ginger right now to hold tight, but he's going to have to settle.
I don't
probably
see one around here.
That's okay. We'll find you one for next week. And always, if you're driving down the road or listening in or eating a chili dog, don't be silly. Keep your hands where they're at. Now, if you are holding hands and you believe in the power of Seahawk Positivity, let's hear an amen nice and loud.
Amen.
Amen.
And if you believe in the power to help the Seahawks bounce back bigger, tougher, and stronger than ever, let's hear an amen nice and loud.
Amen.
Now give that hand a squeeze. Be gentle but firm.
Ooh,
and if you believe in the Seahawks to rise in the land of Lambeau and strike down Aaron Rodgers, let's hear an amen nice and loud.
Amen.
Yes, he's going to feel that power from the blind side this week. Too bad he isn't protected from mayhem because he's going to get his this Sunday.
Woo!
And nobody in their right mind wants to wear keys on their head. For Pete's sake, it clogs your brain, people. That is the power of Seahawk positivity. It is stronger than ever. Folks, this season's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And we just getting warmed up. Friends, I want you to rise in your minds and your voice. Lift up your hearts within the one true power that will once again guide us to the promised land. And that is, of course, Seahawk positivity. Clean a lot of honey. Put down that social media and play us out. Thank you, honey. This has been your self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity. Go forth and spread the good word of Seahawk Positivity. Praise Largest, praise Cortez, praise Walter Jones, and go Hawks!
Well, thank you very much, Reverend. Reverend Moses, the Paul Allen Church of Seahawks Positivity. He is self-appointed. Nobody made him that, Reverend. He just does it himself. He's a hell of a guy. Thanks for calling in.